I know. Gary and Hans are hard to tell apart. They both have a big Rudolph-style note. It reminds me of the dancing bear off Captain Kangaroo. I'm telling you how old I am. Old.
Welcome to Green Valley Wildlife, where the wild ones steal the show. Subscribe and become one of the family.
Well, here comes Hans.
But now I think it's Gary. Shh, don't tell anyone. Just listen to the song.
You'll know him when you see him. Just follow that nose. There's a shuffle on the ladder. There's a shadow down below. Then a silver tail comes climbing, and a famous nose will show. He's the elder of the platform, calm and steady, grand and wise, with that big old Rudolph sniffer and the mischief in his eyes. His front teeth keep on growing, nearly 6 whole inches a year, so he files them down by chewing. That's why everything gets cleared. He takes one look around him like he's checking who's arrived. Then Hans steps on the platform and the whole place comes alive. Hans knows, follow that big old nose. When Hans hits the platform, everybody shows. Jay brings blue and Morrie coos. Stewie steals the show. Hans knows, follow that big old nose. Blue Jay lands beside him, dressed in feathers bright and bold. But those feathers aren't blue pigment, light creates the blue we're shown. Jay can pack away 5 acorns from his bill down through his throat. Then he hides them for the winter like a feathered treasure boat. He can imitate a hawk call just to make the others fly. Then he strolls across the feeder like an innocent little guy. But the acorns Jay forgets about may sprout where they were stowed. He's been helping plant the forest everywhere those oak trees grow. Hans knows, follow that big old nose. When Hans hits the platform, everybody shows. Jay brings blue and Morrie coos. Stewie steals the show. Hans knows, follow that big old nose. Here comes Morrie, Mourning Dove, with a gentle, peaceful song. But his wings begin to whistle when he lifts and flies along. That whistle isn't from his voice. His feathers make the sound, an alarm that tells the other doves there's danger all around. Both the mama and the papa make a special food inside. It is known as pigeon crop milk for the babies they provide. Stewie's watching every morsel with those crazy, clever eyes, while his tail becomes a rudder when he leaps and when he climbs. A tail flick sends a warning. Every squirrel knows the sign, and gray squirrels don't hibernate. They stay busy winter time. They can bury food in thousands of small hiding spots each year, and pretend to bury treasure when they know a thief is near. Jay says mine, Morrie says move, Stewie says I saw it first. Hans just sniffs, then takes his pick, because a big nose knows what works. Who found the Stewie steals the show. Hans knows, Hans knows.